for you for the new moon in Gemini, right? Scorpio, at this time, I feel like you're finding out so many different secrets about the people that you've been surrounding yourself with, right? Like, I feel like you could be finding out your neighbor's secrets. I feel like you, like your coworkers, I feel like you're finding out everything. Just like people are coming up to you and telling you things that you don't need really even want to hear as well, right? I feel like at this time, Scorpio, you're finding out everything that you have a question. I feel like your spirit guides are like coming up and putting like everything you need to know like right in front of your face, right? I feel like you're being very protected at this time as well. I feel like also Scorpio, I feel like at this time there's a lot of sexuality that's being shown through you, around you as well. I feel like yeah, Scorpio. Yeah, first out we have simplicity. I feel like you're getting down to just the basics of things. I feel like you're really separating yourself from unnecessary people, places, and things at this time, right? I feel like you're really going within yourself. I feel like you could really be clearing out your throat chakra. I feel like you've been having a little bit of struggle here, how you're communicating as well. Really allow these things to be free flowing for yourself as well, right? Once again, I feel like as you're doing that, like I feel like you're coming up with a whole lot of secrets about people that you really aren't intending to find out. Like just how you're speaking, I feel like you're going to be amazed at the things that at how accurate like your communication skills are. First out, we have Eight of Swords, right? Once again, Scorpio, I feel like there's been a lot of things that you've been kind of stuck in limbo about, like things you hadn't been certain here, right? You're not going necessarily, but you're not stopping either, right? Yeah, I feel like you're just kind of in a place here, right, where you're really not certain as to if you should move forward or not, right? I feel like you're feeling that there's a couple different like sneaky, shady energies around you at this time, right? I feel like they could be hiding some secrets from you. I feel like you could be hiding some secrets from them, right? I feel like you're going to start doing things really to get yourself out of this stuck energy, even if it's not so positive per se, right? And then we have King of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you could really be separating yourself from a King of Wands at this time. That could be Aries, Scorpio. Ooh, Aries, Scorpio. Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo here as well. It could be a Scorpio. That could just be you, right? You could be trying to sneak away from somebody. I feel like, yeah, I feel like there's been a lot of like shady things involved in this situation here as well, right? And I feel like it's time for you to separate yourself so you can go towards the things that you're truly wanting to bring to fruition, things that you're actually wanting to have love with, things that you're really wanting to manifest, see in your actual reality here as well, right? Let go of the things that are no longer for you. People that have hurt you here as well. Have forgiveness within your heart. Have forgiveness within your soul. It's time for you to have this new beginning, right? Whatever's happened in the past is no longer for you. It's now is your season, Scorpio. It's about what makes you happy. Once again, with this simplicity, I feel like you're really cutting out all the different people and places and things that you've accumulated over time, right? You're getting down to the basics. What makes you happy, right? I feel like you're really separating yourself from things that just cannot continue to go on, right? Like I feel like there's been a lot of hurt energy, a lot of frustrating energy here as well, right? And it's really time to separate yourself and go toward. Yeah, I feel like it was hard for you to really have that love energy. Good morning. It was really hard for you to have these have that love energy when you kept going into this space of hurt energy. You weren't able to like move forward here. Like you weren't breaking up the energy. You weren't changing anything. You were just kind of sitting there stuck, crying, you know, hiding yourself from the world here as well, right? And then we have the Five of Cups. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. When this new beginning comes in for you here as well, right? I feel like you could be like separating yourself from a home, from a marriage, from a partnership here as well, right? I feel very heavily it's romance as well. I feel like this is not something that you're necessarily wanting to do. I feel like you could have been building sandcastles. I feel like you had a lot of hopes and dreams that I feel like you're feeling locked out from. Like these things can't come to fruition because you didn't have this person here, right? Scorpio, that's not the case. Keep in mind, it's the Five of Cups. You still have two cups, right? Like, okay, three have spilled, but you still have the Two of Cups. Like you still have love coming in. You still have a great partnership here, right? It's just about you allowing this new beginning. Like quit fretting, quit going back and forth over and over about all the ways like your ex hurt you, right? And allow like space and time for this Two of Cups really to develop, right? Yes, you will be sad that some things had to end here, but like the happiness and joy that's going to be pulling in for you is going to be so much worth it, right? What is this Eight of Swords? We have the Seven of Wands, yeah. I feel like you weren't really moving forward in this situation because I feel like, once again, you were trying to heal your heart, right? I feel like you were stuck in limbo, Scorpio. Like you were not making a decision, right? Once it's time for you to make a decision. It's time, right? Like you're not allowing yourself to be stuck here any longer, right? I feel like you were just kind of sitting there trying to like rebuild yourself back up. Really take care of yourself. I feel like you weren't making a decision because you really weren't certain, right? You saw both sides of the picture, and I feel like once you have gathered up enough strength here, right, you're really going to start protecting yourself involving this situation. Yeah, and then we have the Two of Cups. I feel like you weren't making a decision as to whether there was a situation here that really had ended as well, right? The time is now. The time is now. You can't continue on not really going in a direction here that you're really wanting to, right? It's time for you to make a decision. If you don't make the decision will be made for you as well, right? Ooh, I just got hot. What is this? What is that? Seven of Swords. Scorpio, I don't think you like that. What is the Seven of Swords? We have the Five of Swords, yeah. I feel like you could have thought that there was... Scorpio, if this is not you, this Emperor card, I feel like there was an Emperor around you. I feel like they could have been causing a lot of chaos, a lot of frustration. They were hiding their hands. I feel like they were purposely trying to confuse you, purposely trying to keep you stuck in a situation here as well. I don't think that they were truthful. I don't think that they were doing things as they should have it here as well, right? And then we have the Sun. It could be a Leo that you're dealing with. I feel like you're going to have some realization as to what this Emperor was truly doing. I feel like they were almost like keeping you on a string here, right? The fact that you were in a confusing space was benefiting them. And I feel like once you have some realizations about this, you're really going to start separating yourself, right? Yeah, especially with this, when you become illuminated about all of the confusing situations, all the manipulation here, all the purposeful chaos that has been ensuing you here as well, right? It's really helping you get away from this energy. It's no longer for you here as well, right? What is this King of Wands? What is this King of Wands? I don't know if I've done Libra. I think I've done Libra. We have the Three of Cups. There could be a King of Wands here. I feel like they're wanting to have a reunion, right? I feel like they're wanting to have a coming back together of sorts here, right? I feel like they view you as their ultimate happiness, their ultimate joy. I feel like they're wanting a future here. I feel like they're wanting to build a home, something long lasting here, right? I feel like they're really wanting to have a I'm seeing this as like a new covenant here with this rainbow. I feel like this is a person who's really wanting to have a new beginning, a new start here as well, right? Like they're wanting to truly build a future with you, something that's going to be long lasting, a new commitment here, right? There could also be a king, if that's not the case, there could also be a King of Wands around you at this time, right? I feel like they're very heavily focused on several different women as well, right? I feel like that brings them happiness and joy. Yeah, I feel like there could be a King of Wands here. Yeah. If that's not the case, if the original story was it for you, if there could be a King of Wands coming back in for a reunion here, right? I feel like you're not really looking at it. I feel like you're not really acknowledging the situation here, right? I feel like this is a person that you have very strong feelings for. I feel like they bring in absolute happiness, joy, blah, blah, blah. I feel like this could honestly be a partnership here that could have hurt you in the past, and I feel like you're being overly protective here, right? I feel like you're trying not to acknowledge it. I feel like you're almost like, I feel like you've ghosted them. Like you're trying not to even allow them to know that, like, they exist here, right? Like you're not willing to hear out what they're having to say here as well, right? But the only reason why you're being so protective is because you do have these strong feelings, Scorpio, right? Like you wouldn't be so adamant, as to ignore this person or block them out here, right? If you didn't have so much care, right? With this Nine of Cups, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Out of nowhere, I feel like you're going to start having wish fulfillments pour in for you, right? Like I feel like there's going to be a lot of people here that I feel like there's going to be other people here that are viewing you as their wish fulfillment, viewing you as like a little pot of gold here as well, right? Maybe, maybe. Maybe. Yeah. I feel like there's a person here that is almost like viewing you as like their wish fulfillment here as well, right? And I feel like they're coming in and I feel like they're really doing like the utmost to show you like, hey, like I really like you. Like I feel like they're offering you a lot of different situations here, right? Like I feel like this is a person who's truly wanting to have a foundation here with you, right? And then we have the Death card. This is going to be a situation here where you're really having to transform yourself. In order for you to get this Wheel of Fortune, it's really time for you to start changing what it is you're wanting out of life here as well, right? What is this Fool card? We have the High Priestess. You already know what changes are coming in for yourself. You already know like what you're having to do in order to separate yourself here as well, right? And then we have the Ten of Wands. And then we have the Ten of Wands. I feel like you know that there's going to be some things that are going to be coming in that's really pushing you into this new space, this new beginning here, right? And then we have the Knight of Cups. I feel like there could be a relationship here. I feel like they could be trying to come in. You already know this is not going to be the person for you. Like, you already know, like, if I allow this person to come in, they're just going to bring in frustration and, you know, things I don't want to deal with. Everything that you've worked so hard for, right? Like, they're going to come in and like almost take from you here as well. So I feel like you're being very mindful as to like what it is you're necessarily agreeing to, right? If people are offering you these new beginnings, make sure you know what it is you're agreeing to, right? Don't just agree to anything, because once again, it's the Fool card. It is risky. You don't know what it is you're exactly jumping into here as well, right? But I feel like it could be an Aquarius or a Pisces here, right? I feel like they could be making a love offer. I feel like they're kind of a snake in the grass. Don't really go to that direction here, right? With this Five of Cups, we have the Ten of Pentacles here as well, right? Moving forward, once again, there's going to be a situation here where you're really separating yourself, right? You could be really heartbroken about how things had ended here as well. Yeah. Okay, and then we have the King of Cups that just came out. Scorpio, if this is not you, right? I feel like there could be a King of Cups around you at this time. That could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio here as well, right? I feel like they have a lot of money. I feel like this could be a person that you work with here as well, right? That's almost like a support system or a bond here as well, right? They could be offering you a new opportunity here. I feel like it's going to be a good one, but it's going to bring in a lot of sadness here, right? It's going to bring in some things that you're not necessarily wanting to deal with here. They could be putting you in a third party as well. Yeah, I feel like I'm feeling very heavily a Pisces, right? Be very mindful as to what sort of agreements here that you are connecting with as well, right? Scratch my nose there. All right, let's get one card out for how you guys can help heal this energy. One card out. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thank you for liking it. Thank you for subscribing here. Thank you for all the comments, even the rude ones. Even the rude ones. All right, let's get one card out for how you guys can help heal this energy. Gratitude list. Focus on the things that you love. Once again, once you start like releasing all these old energies out, right? All the hurt energies, like why you couldn't go into these love frequencies here, right? Like you're going to start finding things that you actually want to manifest, things you're actually wanting to pull into here, right? And you're going to be grateful for them even before they get here. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. What and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of this universe. In these new situations here as well, right? I feel like there's going to be a space where you're noticing you're starting to get like negative feelings, negative emotions here, right? I feel like there's going to be a space where you're very quickly rerouting how you're feeling about this, realizing how much power you actually have in the situation to change it. Attitude is everything. And if you have an attitude of gratitude, you're going to be amazed at like, hey, like if you start focusing on how you're wanting this relationship to go, things will actually start popping up like that. If you're focusing on like, oh, this person's cheating, oh, this person, but then that's what's going to start happening for yourself. Focus on the things that you're grateful for. Like instead of harping down on like the worries and fears and stresses of certain situations here, right? Really go into what you want to happen, what you're wanting to transpire here, and become grateful for those things. All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.